Hi, is meditation good or bad? If it is good, do you know the right way of meditating? Hi, if you are new to my YouTube channel, press the subscribe button and also press the bell symbol so that you get constant updates. And also be in touch with me through the other social media platforms for which the links are given in the description below. Hi, today's topic is 3 biggest mistakes in meditation. Sit in a comfortable position, a calm place, and there's a posture for it, right? You would have seen this kind of pictures, and they say calm your mind, don't think about anything. It's very simple. Just imagine I have a glass of water, and now we'll pour all the water. What will you have? You'll have a empty glass, correct? So it's more like emptying your mind. Is it empty? Is it really empty? No, there is still air in it. So what I want to share here is, what I want to say here is, you can't empty your mind. So the mind will be filled with something or other. So that's the first mistake. You can't empty your mind. And some people say, focus on your breath. Focusing on your breath and relax. Just say breathe in, breathe out and relax. Yes, to some extent you can relax your mind. Instead of actually thinking on unwanted thoughts, instead of putting some unwanted thoughts and pondering on it over again and again, you can relax your mind for some time. That is relaxation, not meditation. Why do you do this? Because when some people say you can come out of stress, you can come out of anxiety, you can come out of depression, we can heal some of your sicknesses through meditation. I have counseled many people, and many people have said this, okay, we have been practicing this for so many years and we didn't see any big changes. Why? Because it's the wrong methodology, the wrong way. It can relax, you can relax, okay, you can relax your mind for some time. But I can put other ways, like something is better than nothing. It's like some people come to the gym and they do something on their own, wishing and hoping that they are working for a particular muscle of the body. This is actually wrong. And in fact, I have corrected, and through my coaches, we have corrected many people and they said and put them on track. Similarly, there is a proper procedure for meditation. But actually what happens, the moment we talk about meditation, who comes in our mind? Some sadhus, some spiritual gurus, some healing centers, or somebody on the YouTube, okay? And we accept them as the mentors and gurus. So this is where the problem is. You can't ask questions to them because they are respected in the society. So what is meditation? What is meditation? Let me read out for you the definition of meditation from the Google. It says like this: meditation is a practice where an individual uses a technique such as mindfulness or focusing the mind on a particular object, thought or activity. I'll repeat it. Meditation is a practice where an individual uses a technique such as mindfulness or focusing the mind on a particular object, thought or activity. That's a Google definition for meditation. My view about meditation is, meditation is a practice of creating your future through your mind. Just imagine you have a white paper and you can draw your future. You can draw anything what you want to achieve in your life, and you can draw it. You have all the liberty to draw anything. What will you draw? Will you just say, okay, I'll keep it calm, I'll keep it plain? Or will you draw? We'll draw, correct? So we'll draw whatever we wanted to achieve in our lives. The beauty about it is, that is meditation. So creating your future through your mind is meditation. And we focus for a particular time, we give some time, we give some energy, we give some emotion to that, and we create a future through the mind. And the beauty about it is, when you start to visualize through your mind, it will materialize. The universe will give back to you. It purely goes with your energy. So when you're creating that, what is your energy state? And accordingly, the universe responds to your energy and you'll get it. And that is meditation. As I keep saying again and again, you are the creator of your life. So be careful from where you're learning this from. Who is your mentor? Who is your coach? Do you really want to create your future? Do you really want to come out of all the challenges which you're going through in your life? Yes, it is possible through meditation, through your mind programming. Some people say you can avoid stress through meditation. They say that they've been practicing meditation for so many years and they couldn't see any changes. What is stress? It's very simple. I always keep saying, anything you hold in your mind for a longer time. Just imagine, I hold this glass. It's nothing, it's not heavy. But if I keep on holding like this, maybe for 5 minutes, nothing will happen. For 10 minutes, a bit of pain will be there. But if I keep holding it for more than 1 hour, what will happen? My arm will ache. So this is stress. So similarly, if you're holding something in your mind for a longer period, it becomes stress. And over a period of time, it becomes a pattern. It becomes automatic. And that's where people are struggling. Let us imagine, I got my credit card bills or loans to pay. And I don't have money. And I'm worried now. How will I pay? Every day I'm thinking about what will happen if I don't pay the loans or credit card bills. Fear. What are the consequences? What will happen? So this keeps pondering my mind again and again and again. And I fall into stress or anxiety or depression. Can I just go and sit in one particular place and just say, okay, relax, calm your mind, everything will be normal? It doesn't work that way, correct? But still people wish and hope that by doing this, the credit cards will be paid automatically. See, I'm a business coach. So I don't just say, okay, just calm your mind and relax and everything will happen. No, I give them strategies. In fact, I just teach them how to make more money so that when you have more money, your loans are cleared, your debts are cleared, you're automatically out of your debt. Automatically, you're out of stress. So you are more happy. But the problem is wishing and hoping, okay, and doing the wrong thing. Doing some wrong things, okay, in the name of meditation, and wishing and hoping that my life will become normal. It's like some people get into addiction of drinks. They go and drink alcohol. Why? They don't know how to face the society. So they want to forget everything. They take some alcohol and forget everything for a temporary time, temporary period. As long as the alcohol is in the body, as long as he is not in a conscious state, he forgets everything. The moment he wakes up, again he thinks about his worries, his problems. What happens? Again he goes back to drinking alcohol. That's where people become addicted. And some people go to an extent, okay, they say, okay, there is no solution for me, because they keep on thinking again and again on the problem and they don't look for a solution. And that's the reason some of the people commit suicide. In fact, I'm really proud to say that I've brought many people out of this kind of depression and stress. Okay, and I just teach them how to do it. In fact, today also somebody called me and said, I had a lot of issues and today I'm out of it, especially financial problems. And today I'm seeing a lot of money in my bank. Today I'm seeing a lot of prosperity. Today I'm seeing a lot of happiness. Why? Because I give them a solution also. It is not just sitting in one particular place and thinking, okay, just calm your mind, breathe in, breathe out, and everything will become normal. Sorry, it will never be. Think wisely. Very recently, in fact, I saw one of the video also by some spiritual guru. Okay, who's not married. And the topic is how to have a happy married life. I don't understand actually what can he teach about how to have a happy married life. A bachelor talking about how to have a happy married life. And some people talk about how to bring up your kids. They're bachelors. They're not married. Just because there's some spiritual gurus, people blindly follow them. Because we don't question them. We blindly follow. And hope something will change in our life. As I keep saying, there is a solution for everything. In fact, you can go and listen to my testimonies where you can see how we have changed many people's life all over the world. And one more caution which I want to say here is, be careful in listening any audios on YouTube on meditation. Just because it's free, just don't listen to that. Don't download it and don't listen to that. Because very recently, in fact, I think 1 year before, a person called me and said, I listened to some tracks like this just for one day, for 15 minutes. And after that, I'm not able to sleep. He called me and said, I've taken sleeping tablets, I went to the doctor, but still I'm not able to sleep. So please help me. He literally cried. And after taking a session, within 1 week, everything started to change. So be careful. As I keep saying, there is a solution for everything. There's a solution for everything. So don't get into the wrong tracks just because it is free on the YouTube or on the internet. Don't download it and don't listen to it because this is dealing with energy. This is dealing with your mind. Be careful. Be careful. Again, if you're serious to make a difference in your life and you want to know more about what we do, okay, please do call me. I'll be there to help you out. As I keep saying, this particular program is completely online and you can be any part of the world, you can reach me out. My numbers are flashing here. Please do call me and I'll be there to help you out. And again, as I keep saying again and again, there are people still the verge of committing suicide, in depression or stress, and they think that there's no solution. Please do share this video so that at least there will be a hope for those kind of people. Again, Wilfred Stanley signing off from Rapid Mind Power. Bye. Thank you. Have a great day.